Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ooh, he's running.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 13 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit... Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two, where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's James returning. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
After the receiver, downfield, offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Wilson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Steps away to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Myers' kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off. Similar to a shooter in basketball just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Flushed out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Now Wilson. Boy, stays up. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball
On EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Wilson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Carson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Carson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now a give, right side. Carson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They run it with Carson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Wilson steps away. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw,
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And you want to talk about active hands. These guys, these defensive backs, these linebackers, they've had active hands.
Almost reminds you of those great basketball teams.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down now, it's Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result.
They're not even trying to do either.
And touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson 3 times. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run again with Carson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Carson. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
On second and goal, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They had the lead. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, he'll step aside. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Buying time to his end zone, caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the...
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. from midfield now. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer for defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 6. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check three. Got it.
Play action. It's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustment. Just